Hello students, welcome to Affairscloud. My name is Vikas. So friends, we have an application by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. And once you have downloaded, you can log in with your Gmail ID. And why I am suggesting you this application, because this is the one-stop solution for all the current affairs. This is the best of the best application and the platform where you can enhance your learning through help. Here you will be provided with multiple courses. Here you will be provided with multiple options of quizzes, and even you will be provided current affairs on daily basis. PDFs and quizzes will be provided to you on daily basis, both in Hindi as well as English. Here you will be provided current affairs with weekly basis and monthly basis also. Here remember, once you have done watching our video, then you can log in through this application, take out the PDF, read that PDF and go through the quizzes. That will enhance your preparation. Same you have to do for weekly and same you have to do for the monthly also. In monthly you will be provided with the top 100 important questions PDF and video also, that will enhance your learning, and it will be a very beneficial and important video for the revision perspective. And not just this friends, apart from this we also provide you banking and economic questions. We provide you state current affairs such as of Uttarakhand, UP, Tripura, Telangana and many more. Not just this, apart from this we also provide you topic wise current affairs, and the topics that we are providing you are really important. These topics are such as national affairs, international affairs, important days, sports, defense, science and technology, apps and web portals, obituary. These are the important topics that are being asked in various exams across India. So these are the topics that are must and should be covered and will be beneficial for the preparation of the students. So such friends, I'll highly suggest you to watch our video as they will be very beneficial for you. Hello everyone. So in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of 2nd of June. The session will be very important, so stay tuned till the end. Let's start. First, we are discussing some important national affairs, and that too we will be talking about cabinet approvals on 31st of May. Correct? So remember, the Union Cabinet that is chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi has approved the following. On the lines of central government plan to expand food grain storage capacities in India, Union Cabinet has approved the constitution and empowerment of an Interministerial Committee for Facilitation of the World's Largest Grain Storage Plan in Cooperative Sector. So we are seeing that we are talking about agriculture sector, and in agriculture sector we will be setting up a food grain storage center, right? Or we can say that we will be talking about food grain storage. And if you remember yesterday, 7.2% is the GDP data of India, right? And we have discussed that Ministry of Finance was expecting that India will be clocking a 7% growth, but India has performed, or we can say India has outperformed and has shown a 7.2% GDP growth rate. All right, and it is said that in the last quarter the major growth was from the agriculture sector. Correct? Agriculture sector contributed a lot to the India's GDP, right? And we know that now we are focusing more on the exports. So in order to export, we need to have a certain storage units so that we can have proper quantity of food grains, both for international export and both for the Indian state also, right? The states for India, like for the people of India also. Correct? Second is the cabinet has approved the establishment of a regional office of the Union Postal Union, right? Second thing that you need to remember is the establishment of a regional office of the Union Postal Union that will be in New Delhi, and this office will focus on the development, cooperation and technical assistance with and various activities in collaboration with Universal Postal Union. Third thing that you need to remember is regarding the smart cities program, right? Now we want to make our cities more smart. We will be focusing on CITES, CITES 2.0, that is your city investment to innovate, integrate, and sustain 2.0. In this, 18 more cities will run for a period of 4 years, that is till 23 to 27, and focus will be to make cities, Indian cities, at par with the international standard. Correct? Moving on. Next. Which country conducted Asia's first performance based helicopter navigation? So, it is our beloved India. India conducted Asia's first demonstration of performance based navigation for helicopters. This flight was from Juhu to Pune, Maharashtra. Right? This was from Juhu to Pune. They both are in Maharashtra. Right? Gagan was used here. Now, what is Gagan? This is important from this news. Gagan stands for, or we can say Gagan is a GPS for India. And what is your Gagan stands for? Gagan is your GPS aided geo augmented navigation. I repeat, GPS aided geo augmented navigation satellite technology, right? This allow high quality of air traffic management, and with the help of this Gagan only, Asia's first performance based helicopter navigation was done by India. Now the question can be asked that this Gagan is developed by which organization? So it is your ISRO along with Airport Authority of India. These two organizations jointly developed Gagan. Right? Gagan is a GPS aided geo augmented navigation. Correct? And this is a state of the art augmentation system that uses a system of ground stations to provide necessary augmentations to the GPS standard positioning service navigation system. Correct? Now, what are the benefits of this Gagan while we are using it? This will provide capability for increasing accuracy in positioning reporting, and also will provide benefits beyond aviation to all the modes of transport, including maritime, highways, and rails roads also. Correct? So it is your Gagan jointly developed by ISRO and Airport Authority of India, and this Gagan was used for this first performance based helicopter navigation, and it was from Juhu, Maharashtra to Pune, Maharashtra. Next, who inaugurated National Training Center for FSI? Correct? So our health minister, remember, health minister Mansukh Mandviya inaugurated the National Training Center for FSI. Now, where is this National Training Center located? It is in Ghaziabad. Where is it? It is in Ghaziabad, Uttar Pradesh. Correct? Important. This new training center of FSI will provide structured instruction, practice, and learning experiences to bridge the gap between existing knowledge and desired knowledge in the field of food safety and standards. Correct? As mandated by Food Safety and Standards Act of 2006 and FSS rules of 2011, FSI is responsible for providing training to individuals that are involved in food businesses, that include your operators, employees, food safety operators, and designated officers. Correct? Next. Apart from this, remember Mansukh Mandviya also released 2 books here. Which are those books? It is millets. That is Shri Anna is the name of the species of this, right? Millets, a healthy menu for mess, canteen, and healthy gut. And second is your Healthy You. Healthy You. Correct? It is a traditional recipes with potential probiotic benefits. Moving on to FSI now. Who is the current Chief Executive Officer here? G. Kamla Vardhana Rao. When was this established? FSI was established in September 2008. Correct? Next. Next is Ministry of Electronics and IT has started a pilot project on electronics repairing service outsourcing. I repeat, Recently, Ministry of Electronics and IT, they have started a pilot project on electronics repair service outsourcing in Bangalore, Karnataka. So now two questions from this particular news. First, which ministry started this pilot project, that is the project on trial basis on electronics repair service outsourcing? It is your Ministry of Electronics and Information and Technology. Second, where was this started, the location of it? It is in Bangalore, Karnataka. Correct. This pilot project will run for 3 months on a trial basis with 5 companies, and these 5 companies are Flex, Lenovo, CTDI, R-Logic and Afrosurf. Correct. Through this ERSO, that is your Electronic Repair Services Outsourcing Scheme, India hopes to capture 20% of the global repair service market, currently valued at $100 billion in the next 5 years. Right? So it is your Ministry of Electronics and IT. They have launched this pilot project on electronics repair service outsourcing, and this will be in Bangalore, Karnataka. And as it is a pilot project, it is for 3 months and it will be catering 5 companies, and these are your 5 companies that you can remember. Moving on, which ministry released OTT guidelines for anti-tobacco warning on OTT? What is OTT stands for? Over the top platform. We know over the platforms such as Amazon, Netflix. Right now, Jio is coming up with their own OTT platform, right? And it will be a game changer for India. Now coming back, which ministry released OTT guidelines for anti-tobacco warning on OTT? It is your Ministry of Housing and Family Welfare, right? I repeat, Ministry of Health and Family Welfares. They have released this OTT guidelines that is regarding the tobacco warning, right? It is basically for the tobacco products that are contained in those movies, those series, or those particular video film. Correct? And for these, remember these tobacco warnings, or we can say India became the first country in the world to regulate anti-tobacco warnings on these OTT platforms. Correct? Then a display of anti-tobacco health spots for a minimum of 30 seconds at each beginning and middle of the program is required here. An audio visual disclaimer on the ill effects of tobacco use of minimum 20 seconds at the beginning and the middle of the program is also required here. Correct? So this is important, take a note of it. Next, here you can see Ministry of Health and Family Welfare released these OTT guidelines for anti-tobacco warning on OTT, that is first of its kind in the world. Next is your ILO. What is ILO? International Labour Organization, right? Recently, ILO's 11th edition of the World of Work, this report was recently released, and it is the global unemployment is projected to fall below pandemic levels to 191 million, corresponding to an unemployment rate of 5.3% in 2023. So we can say that ILO, International Labour Organization, released their 11th edition of this World of Work report, in which they stated that the global unemployment rate will come down to 191 million as it was before COVID pandemic, and it is expected that the unemployment rate in the year 2023 will be 5.3%. Correct? This report highlighted various low income countries. They may remain far behind in the recovery process. The report also calls for global financial support for job creation and social protection. Correct? In 2023, the global jobs gap is projected at 453 million people, or 11.7%, which is more than the double unemployment count. Right? Then if we talk about ILO, that is your International Labour Organization, who is the Director General here? Gilbert Huangbo. Where is the headquarter? It is in Geneva, Switzerland, and it was established in 1919. Correct? Next, which country joined the centralized laboratory network for testing vaccines? I repeat, India has recently joined the centralized laboratory network CLN for testing vaccines, right? And in this centralized laboratory network, a total of 15 partners are there and 50 partner facilities in 13 countries that work to test the vaccine. So if asked that how many countries are part of this centralized laboratory network, a total of 13 countries and 15 partner facilities where they can test on various vaccines. Correct? So remember, India through their Indian Council of Medical Research National Institute of Virology, they have joined this CLN centralized laboratory network that has currently 15 partner facilities and 13 countries that work together on this vaccines. CLN is a part of the coalition of epidemic preparedness innovation, and the network is the largest global group which has standardized methods and materials for testing. Correct? So India has recently joined CLN, and from India too, it is your ICAR NIV, that is your National Institute of Virology. Next is banking and finance. RBI and IIT Madras recently collaborated to launch voice banking solution. I repeat, IIT Madras Research Park, not for profit company promoted by IIT Madras, Chennai, Tamil Nadu, and IIT Madras Incubation Cell. They have joined hands with RBI Hub, that is Reserve Bank of Innovation Hub, that is a wholly owned subsidiary of RBI, to introduce voice banking solutions to eliminate the language barrier across India. Correct? So we can say it is your RBI that has collaborated with IIT Madras to launch voice banking services, right? That will also eliminate the language barrier in India. Here, voices such as Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, and English will be provided in the initial stages. Next, which AIMS became the first AIM to receive NABH accreditation? Right? Which AIMS hospital became the first AIMS to receive the NABH accreditation? What is NABH? NABH is your National Accreditation Board for Hospitals and Healthcare Providers. I repeat, National Accreditation Board for Hospitals and Healthcare Providers. Correct? So, which AIMS became? It is your AIMS Nagpur that became the first of all AIMS to be accredited with NABH, that is your National Accreditation Board for Hospitals and Healthcare Provider. NABH is a constituent body of Quality Control or Quality Council of India, that is your QCI, and they are to set up, to establish and operate accreditation programs for various healthcare organizations. Correct? NABH accreditation is a globally recognized standard for healthcare quality, and it is your AIMS Nagpur that has recently received the accreditation by NABH. Moving on, who has been appointed as Managing Director of Solar Energy Corporation of India? Who has been appointed as the MD of SECI? So he will be Ajay Yadav. Correct? Ajay Yadav, he is an Indian IAS Administrative Service Officer, or we can say he is an IAS officer from 2005 batch, correct, of Bihar cadre. And now he has been appointed as the Managing Director of Solar Energy Corporation of India. Correct? Prior to his appointment, Ajay Yadav served as the Joint Secretary under the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy of the Government of India. Correct? If we talk about SECI, Solar Energy Corporation of India, who is the chairman here? Bhupinder Singh Bhallaji. MD will be now who? Ajay Yadav. And where is the headquarters for Solar Energy Corporation of India? It is in New Delhi. Next, who has been appointed as the new Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of TCS, that is your Tata Consultancy Service? He will be K. Kriti Vasanji. right? As you can see him in the picture, Rajesh Gopinathan has stepped down as the TCS CEO, and K. Kritivasan will be the now new Chief Executive Officer and Managing Director of TCS, that is India's largest IT service company and a part of the Tata Group. Correct? Remember K. Kritivasan, he will be the fifth Chief Executive Officer of TCS. Next, who is the chairman of TCS? N. Chandrasekharan, right? And the headquarter of TCS is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Next, CCI director Atul Verma got how many months extension? So remember, Ministry of Corporate Affairs has extended the tenure of Atul Verma as the Director General of Competition Commission of India by 3 months. So his term period has been extended by 3 months. Next, Amarendu Prakash. Amarendu Prakash takes the charge as the SAIL chairman and succeeded Soma Mandal. So who is the new chairman of SAIL, that is your Steel Authority of India? He will be Amarendu Prakash, correct? And he will be replacing whom? He will be replacing Soma Mandal, who retired from the post on 30th of April 2023. Correct? Next is science and technology. Recently, SpaceX has launched 52 Starlink satellites to provide global broadband. We know Starlink, they are making a constellation of satellites around the earth in order to provide internet even in the remote areas. So recently, Falcon 9 carried 52 satellites of Starlink into space, and they were carried out into the low Earth orbit about a distance of 540 kilometers above the Earth from USA. Correct? This marks the SpaceX 18th orbital mission of 2023 and also the 35th reflight of the SpaceX in 2023. Correct? Then remember, these satellites will join 3700 operational spacecraft in SpaceX Starlink mega constellation, and SpaceX has approved to deploy 12,000 such satellites and has applied for permission for another 30,000 on the top of that. Correct? Next is Indian Navy's anti-submarine MH-60R helicopter makes maiden landing on INS Vikrant. Correct? Remember, it is Indian Navy's MH-60 helicopter, or we can say MH-60 Romeo helicopter, that is an anti-surface and anti-submarine warfare, and it has recently made a landing on Indian naval ship Vikrant. Correct? And we know INS Vikrant is an indigenously designed and constructed aircraft. So this MH-60R Romeo helicopter from the Naval Air Station INS Garuda, Kochi, Kerala, landed on the indigenously built INS Vikrant in the Arabian Sea. Correct? Next is obituary. Padma Shri awardee and Sanskrit scholar Ved Kumari Ghai has recently passed away, as you can see her in the picture. She is a Sanskrit scholar and a Padma Shri awardee. She passed away in Jammu and Kashmir and was born in December 1931. Correct? So do take a note of it. And she has recently passed away. She was awarded with this Padma Shri award in 2014 under the literature and education discipline. Next is your important days. When do we observe World Milk Day? World Milk Day is observed every year on 1st of June. Next, the theme here you need to remember, it is the potency of milk and the milk industry. Next, Global Day of Parents is observed on 1st of June, and this day is observed basically to create awareness about the importance of quality parenting and family life in every child's upbringing. So Global Day of Parents is observed on 1st of June. Next, when do we observe World Multiple Sclerosis Day? It is observed on 30th of May to raise awareness about the multiple sclerosis and to provide support to those who are living with this disease, right? And the theme for the World Multiple Sclerosis Day is connections. Correct? Important. The first ever World Multiple Sclerosis Day was observed on 27th of May in 2009. Correct? So do take off note of it. Moving on. So friends, these were your important current affairs for the day. Now let's go for the quick revision. Cabinet approvals on 31st of May, you can directly read. India conducted Asia's first performance-based helicopter navigation. Health Minister Mansukh Mandviya inaugurated National Training Center for FASAI. MEITY launched the pilot project on electronics repair service outsourcing. Ministry of Health and Family Welfare released OTT guidelines for anti-tobacco warning on OTT, first of its kind in the world. Then International Labour Organization released a report about global employment to fall 5.3% and low-income countries lag in the recovery. India joins centralized laboratory network for testing vaccines. RBI and IIT Madras collaborated to launch voice banking solutions. AIMS Nagpur became the first AIMS to receive NABH accreditation. Ajay Yadav, an IAS officer appointed as MD of Solar Energy Corporation of India Limited. Next, K. Krithivasan takes over as Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of TCS, and Rajesh Gopinathan has stepped down from the position. CCI Director Atul Verma got the 3-month extension. Amrendu Prakash taken over the charge as the SAIL chairperson and succeeded Soma Mandal. SpaceX launched 52 Starlink satellites to provide global broadband. Indian Navy's anti-submarine MH-60R, that is MH-60R Romeo helicopter, makes maiden landing on INS Vikrant. Padma Shri awardee and Sanskrit scholar Ved Kumari Ghai passed away. World Milk Day is observed on 1st of June. Global Day of Parents is observed on 1st of June, and World Multiple Sclerosis Day is also observed on 30th of May. So these are your important day for the current affairs for today. Now let's move to the revision part now. Next, first revision is North Korea. We know that recently North Korea was launching their spy satellite, but it was a failure mission. Next, who won the IPL? 16th edition of this IPL that was held in 2023. Tata was the sponsor of this IPL, and who won it? It was won by Chennai Super Kings. It was their 5th title, and now they have equal their number of wins to that of Mumbai Indians. Next, Recep Tayyip Erdogan. Remember, he has been recently re-elected as the president of Turkey for the 3rd term. World No Tobacco Day, it is observed on 31st of May, and the theme here is We Need Food, Not Tobacco. Next, 76th Annual World Health Assembly was held in Geneva, Switzerland, and it was between 21st to 30th of May. Theme here is WHO at 75, saving lives, driving health for all. Next, where was the second tourism working group meeting held? So second edition of the tourism working group meeting was held, where it was held in West Bengal, and to be precise, it was held in Siliguri, West Bengal. Alright, this is the second edition of this tourism working group meeting that was held in Siliguri, West Bengal in the Darjeeling district. It was from 1st to 4th of April, and it was represented by almost 56 delegates from 17 member countries. Alright, and remember here 4 international organizations included: UNEP, United Nations Environment Program, International Labour Organization, United Nations World Tourism Organization, and along with your UN here took part. Alright, so these were some of the organization also that took part in the second tourism working group meeting that was held in Siliguri, Darjeeling. Next is Vikas engine and SDM test. These two crucial Gaganyaan mission tests were conducted by which organization? So remember, it is your ISRO that has recently conducted Vikas engine and SDM test, right? And they were tested for Gaganyaan mission. Gaganyaan is your human space flight program All right, and it is expected to be launched soon. And these two missions that we are talking about, that is your Vikas engine and SDM test. It is human rated Vikas engine test campaign that was tested for the L110 stage. And if we talk about this SDM is your system demonstration model test that was done for the crew module propulsion system. And these two tests were a success. They were tested by ISRO. All right, if we talk about ISRO, who is the chairperson? S. Somnath. Headquarters is in Bangalore, Karnataka, and it was established in 1969. Next is about state news. Tamil Nadu's TN Reach initiative to use 80 plus unused helipads for intra-state helicopter services. I repeat, question can be asked that which state government is launching a interstate helicopter service. It is being launched by Tamil Nadu, and it is set to formulate an institution mechanism for Tamil Nadu recognized aerial connectivity through helicopter, that is your TN Reach. Tamil Nadu Reach. Question can also be asked, this Tamil Nadu Reach, this is an initiative of which state? It is of Tamil Nadu, and it is to increase the helicopter service between the two states. So this TN Reach is to use helicopters for travel between cities and towns of Tamil Nadu, and under this initiative more than 80 unused helipads across Tamil Nadu will be put into the use with the helicopter service. RBI data that bank credit growth has increased by 15% in fiscal year 23 and is the highest since fiscal year 2012. Next, if we talk about the top 10 busiest airports worldwide, according to this data, Delhi's Indira Gandhi International Airport was on the 9th position in terms of the world's busiest airport in 2022. Next, Tripura declared as the best performing state in northeastern region for e-procurement. I repeat, for e-procurement, which state has been declared as the best state? It is the Tripura state of the northeastern region, and it has been declared as the best performing states in the northeastern region for e-procurement. Next, M.K. Stalin, the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, they have launched Anai Vorkam IIT M initiative for government school students, where these government school students will be given the idea about how the college works, how various fields are there, what are the technology that they will be working on, what are the areas of expertise that they can study once they grow up. All right, basically it will be a counseling type of session that will be providing various information to the government school students. 259th Raising Day of Army Medal Corps is observed on 3rd of April. I repeat, 259th Raising Day of Army Medical Corps, it is observed on 3rd of April 2020. Next, it is your Pakistan, Afghanistan and Myanmar. They are among the global hunger hotspot according to United Nations FAO and World Food Program report. Konkani writer Damodar Mauzo has recently received the 57th Gyanpith Award. Directly remember it. So these were your important revision current affairs, friends. Now let's move to the homework section. First, reward program. It is assisted by which institution in India? Second, Atal Bhujal Yojana, which was seen in news, is implemented by which union ministry? Third, which union ministry unveiled the National Medical Devices Policy 2023? So these are your 3 homework questions, friends. I hope you have understood the assignment. All you need to do now is like the video and comment below and let us know what are your views for the same. Doing this will motivate me to make better content for you on the regular basis, and that will be very motivational, right? So that's all for the day. Thank you and have a nice day. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, If you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.